Hi everyone, it's Sister Jenna from America Meditating Radio. I hope you've been enjoying Wiseish, which you can get live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45. But you can also get it on demand 24/7. It's going to be your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose for the soul. It's just going to encourage you to make the day that much more valuable. So join us. Looking forward to seeing you.
We find our nation on a precipice, true tipping point. Is this the moment that will finally change our country?
Tryna rain on the thunder. Tell the storm I'm new. I'ma rain on this bitter love. Tell the sweet I'm new.
It's not a broken system. It was built to function exactly as it is.
We must respond with bold action.
This is our country too. We can build new systems that do what they should.
I'm a walk, I'm a march on the regular.
We are united. We are standing.
Follow away.
And we are going to fight this fight.
Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. I break chains all by myself.
There is something happening across this country.
When we work and when we fight and when we march and when we speak up and when we offer solutions, we win.
I'ma keep running cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
It's always the right time to celebrate women and black women in particular.
It is an opportunity to show the nation and the world that we will act. It has been an inspiration.
You have the choice, and it is that choice that gives you power.
Vote. Vote like your life depends on it because it does.
That is what we need next. Action.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Jenna. Welcome to our special Zoom meditation segments. Look, it's no joke. Things are kind of weird. It's just weird. Pandemics, protests, job insecurity, global pause. Everyone's numb, but also everyone's searching. And they might be searching on this little gadget of Zoom in a little box. People from all over the world who don't know each other are coming together in Zoom rooms to figure out who they are, why they're here, and how to meditate. Meditation is something that we've often thought that if we make our minds empty, we've meditated. I don't believe that. I think it's important that we learn how to channel our thoughts in a right way that are connected to our vision, our goal, our spiritual attainments, our mental capacity. Then you're really meditating. Om Shanti. Hi everyone. Welcome to your spiritual vaccine hour. I'm Sister Jenna. Hope everything's going pretty okay for you today, you know? Of course, I think that would be my wish for you every single day of your life. But then I wonder, would it get boring for you? What if you had absolutely no problems whatsoever? I mean, really, how would you feel? What would you think? What would your relationships be like? Have you ever thought about it? Because in a very unique and mysterious way, everything that we go through, we're always striving to get to a point, oh gosh, I don't want to struggle. I don't want to struggle. I don't want a problem with this person. I want money. I want health. I want good relationships. I want a happy state of mind. And yet we always get something else. And something about these obstacles or these tests or these challenges, you look back at them, maybe 5 years, 10 years, and you are what you are because of them. And they were like a gift. What seemed like a storm has become a gift. Haven't you seen that? I know I have. One of the things I've been contemplating on recently is you can get test papers, and those of us who are on the path of awakening and being a little bit more conscious, you can get a test paper And you can go, okay, it's all right, it's drama, move on, next. But you didn't learn anything. What was that test I had? I'm remembering very vaguely the process that I went through. Santosh, oh, it was the election. Okay, now I remember. It was the results of the election, which I knew were going to be what they were. And it was the eeriness of that morning. It was the eerie sound in Washington, D.C. the next morning. It was like the end of the world energy. And I got my first call at 2 a.m. in the morning by one of the models or one of the women who were violated by the person who had won the election. So I was up and awake, and I was there, and it's okay, I understand. The soul is going to do their stuff. They're going to be whatever they want to be. But I believe it was in November, and then the inauguration was in January. I remembered getting an invitation to attend that, and I was like, I'm not going for that one. I just can't. I won't be able to. And I remembered sitting at Baba's home and watching it on television and feeling the depth of the strategy of everything that was emerging and what was going to happen. You knew there were going to be massive changes in our lives. And I went through about 8 months of not what do they say, like smoothing this over? What is that when they say when... Yeah, you just kind of like, oh, forget it. I went through 8 months. I wasn't going to dismiss it. I called all my friends. My friends all knew. I would give lectures. I'd be on massive stages, and I would talk about what I was feeling and what I was going through and how painful it was for me. Not about who won, but the energy of our humanity at the time and the eeriness of the vibration that was on the planet. And all the various emotions that I allowed myself to go through were the most profound and powerful experiences I hadn't had in many, many years. And when the pandemic began, I was so ready. I was so ready. And I have to say that I owe it to that particular period. That particular period had me visit places in myself that I hadn't known that there were issues still sitting there. And what they were: disappointment with humanity, which meant my own disappointment. The need to be powerful enough to impact change, which was the question, have I become powerful enough? And the fact that it was so important of me learning to let go of stories. I had to. 8 months later, I'm in meditation in Baba's room, our meditation room. One day I'll show you a picture of that, our meditation room. And I'm talking to Baba, like, why can't I let this go? Why is this in my energy field every day? When you looked at my face, you could see that I started to carry the weight of the world. And I knew I had the answers. I knew this was all cyclical, and I knew that this period was going to have to occur. And I knew this was just a storm that humanity had to go through for the change to occur. But I didn't want to, and I couldn't let go of the emotional debris that I was carrying. I don't know if you've ever been there, whether it was through a breakup, whether it was through a health opportunity, whether it was through a sense of just injustice, that you just felt like your position in the world or your principle or your value was right, and you went on and on and on with it. But deep down you knew it has become your disease, it has become your problem. It's no longer a problem for the world, right? Okay, so I'm sitting in Baba's room, everyone, and I'm just talking to Baba. I'm going, what is this? It's like, what is this? This has to stop, you know? And then what took place was that as I sat, I got my answer. And the answer was that I was once in a previous birth or previous births standing up for humanity, fighting for humanity, supporting humanity. But here was the most powerful experience. The most powerful experience was the question that was given to me. Hear this. What would Martin Luther King say about these times? What would Mahatma Gandhi be doing? What would Jesus feel at this particular time? And all the answers came. Every answer came that they would feel the way that I'm feeling. So one of the important things about meditation is that meditation will give you the answers that you need, because we are carrying stories of many lifetimes, and if not many lifetimes, this one. And what I love about Meditation Mondays is that we get a chance to dive into the meditation with the self and really be becoming more aware of who we need to be and finding the answers to ourselves, and not always dismissing every situation that occurs, like every challenge, every obstacle, every problem. No, I'm a peaceful soul, I'm a loving soul, I'm God's child, let me just breeze over it and move on and be the strong one. And if you are truthfully and genuinely feeling, I am a peaceful soul, I am a strong soul, I am that, then of course you're going to be fine. But if there is intellectually that thought or feeling, but experience-wise, you're like, I'm so scared, I can't handle it. Do not go the head way. Go the heart way. So it's time for us to be gentle with ourselves, you know, and it's time for us to really let go and let Baba in and move away from the attachment to these stories. So let's take a deep breath. Ready? Call your friends, call your family, take your time, text them. I'll give you 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And breathe. Breathe and allow. Allow the energy that you want to start to have access within you to bring out the art of being. The art of allowing the being to govern your life. All the various stories that are still connected to the attachment to gender, name, religion, that's not being, that's doing. You got that? The attachments you have to your labels isn't from your art and state of being. It's your doing. So when we go inwards and tap into the virtues, all the qualities, all your powers, or your innate sentient self of the soul, and when it's that part of you, that deep, sincere, subtle part of you that really comes through in your gender, in your role, in your title, that's the art of being. So that's why I always recommend let go. Keep letting go. Keep letting go, keep letting go, keep letting go until you get back to that sentient place of yourself. All right, take a deep breath. Hold it. Release. And let's let go. Om Shanti. The time that we choose to be aware doesn't necessarily require me to just sit and meditate. But even while I walk and move around, I can be in a meditative awareness, which is awareness of the soul, the original, eternal, imperishable being of light. For a little while, I'd like to invite you to be present, to be here, and to be now. Allow your mind to settle in the moment, to relax. This meditation is about awareness. It's about becoming aware of your original and eternal self. It's about connecting to your truth. Let go of your name. And observe yourself feeling nameless. Let go of your gender to discontinue thinking you're a man or a woman. Let it go and observe how you would feel walking around without a gender. Let go of the role that you play and let go of the titles that you own. Observe how you're feeling as you are gradually letting go. Let go of your religion and put it aside just for now. And let go of your nationality and even the language that you're accustomed to. Imagine you have no name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, or even a language. Ask yourself, how do you feel at this moment? And in this feeling, who would think of you and who would you think of? The Supreme Soul would think of you, and you, the liberated soul, would think of the Supreme. In this state of absolute freedom, I am truly who I am. A free, peaceful, pure, immortal, and eternal soul. Allow yourself to just be absorbed in this awareness. At this time, the moment And allow yourself to see if you're in your state of being. Breathe in, exhale. Welcome back. That state of being, are you coming more from the virtues of the soul, the energy that's behind your eyes? What did you think about that? How did you feel? Did you feel a kind of a release to some extent? A part in you kind of letting go, surrendering, no? So what would it feel like for you to practice that feeling every day of your life? Even if it's once a day, what would be the benefit for you? There would be an art in the way you express yourself. No two people really should ever be the same. Yet, mass media, celebrities, people, we see people, we want to be like them, we want to copy them, but we can never do it completely. It's great to be inspired by people. Please continue. Look into their eyes, pick up their virtues, see what their strengths are, their qualities. Allow the energy of that gift to be a part of you too. But always remember, well, how did they get there? Ask the question, what made them like that? Do I have that in me? Check. Because it's your being that resonates with everything. It's not the physical. It's the being that resonates. What was it? I don't know who these entertainers are, but it was some actor's daughter was doing a dance of Beyonce's new album or new track called The King or something like this. Please don't quote me, because I know I don't know the full title of everything. But it's Beyonce's latest track that has been released. And from what I heard and what I saw on Twitter, it turned out to be where this young girl, she must be about 5, the slogan was, she danced better than Beyonce. And what I saw, she was dancing on her dad's truck, only 5 years old. And it was just a little girl, you know, and she's like doing all these moves and, you know. And I was looking at that scene and I said, but she's only 5. She shouldn't be doing that at 5. And how we can end up with certain ideas in our head that she's not really 5 at a soul level. She's 5 in her body. But it's her being that's dancing like that in a 5-year-old body. And imagine what's in her recording. I wish I could remember the name. It's some singer, I think, or an actress called Cardi F or Cardi L or something. And it was her daughter that was dancing to Beyonce's latest track. So what is in your being right now? What is it that has been serving you internally? Has everything to do with your belief system, your thoughts, and the kinds of thoughts that support the things that you've believed in the most, and you will believe the things you've felt the most. If you touch the fire, I was talking to Santosh today. Oh, and by the way, we have a wonderful visitor in town for a while who is building her profile in editing and media, and her name is Bharti. So she's in our new studio today, and you'll get a chance to say hello to her too, as soon as we still fine-tune whatever is going on here. But I was making some aloo, some potato today, okay everyone? And I was flipping the pan. And in flipping the pan, there was a little oil that came out on my finger. One right here, I don't know if you can see it, it seems small, another one right here. And can I tell you, as I was putting my sanitizer on today, it burned like you wouldn't believe. And then as I'm washing my hands, it burnt again like you wouldn't believe. And I found myself getting pulled to these 2 little spots. Look, you can barely see them, look, like really tiny. And I paused for a moment and I said to Bharti and to Santosh, how can it be? I'm a master of my mind. It's just a little spot. It's like just a little burn. And I can feel it. And it pulls my attention. You know what that proved to me? There's still so much attachment. The soul is still so attached to the body. And as a result, we're feeling anything that seems to be out of place. If my finances are out of place and I'm attached to the interpretation of what money means, I'm going to have fear. Is there enough money? Or am I going to lose what I have? If I have attachment to a relationship with someone, are they going to leave me? Are they faithful? Can I trust them? It's not the person. It's the attachment that's making me pick up energy somewhere. Somehow, the soul, the being, is interpreting this moment. And it's feeling an energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be coming from the person. You could be attached to your husband, for example, and you're thinking, I don't trust him. I just know he's having an affair. Maybe he's not, but maybe you've watched too many movies that the energy of a husband being unfaithful has gone into your memory. And if he does anything out of character, you would think, I think he's doing that. Why is he coming home late? And you automatically go there. Because now you've gotten attached to stories of relationships or marriages that if the husband does this, if the husband doesn't show you his password, he could be having an affair. All of these thoughts can come up. In other words, if you started to believe and feel in your spirit that something's wrong, then even if your poor spouse is innocent, you will impose that belief or thought on that person, and it can make their lives hell. And it's all because of attachment. And that's not the state of the art of your being. The state of the art of being is when your love reveals itself instead of attachment. It's when, instead of using anger, you are at peace. Even though you don't like the situation, you can still be at peace. It's when, instead of having the arrogance of thinking you got it all together, and you can allow yourself to be so vulnerable. That's your self-respect. That's what I think when we're gentle with ourselves. We're not going to be so harsh. We'll definitely be able to allow whatever is emerging in our personality to emerge, to show us, who am I? Where am I? And what is this opportunity offering me? Because all of us are on a journey in belonging or becoming. We're going to end up to be something at some point that will give us some deep sense of satisfaction. So all the situations that you and I go through every single day of our lives, they're gifts. And they're actually giving us a chance to develop a deeper sense of the art of presence, the art of really tapping into the soul, the real inner part of your being, the energy behind your eye, the spirit that leaves a body when it says, I can't stay here anymore, and the body dies, but the spirit moves on. You are learning about you, the soul, not your body. All right, so let's do a little wonderful moment of love and go into being gentle with ourselves. And I don't know if Karen Trucker's watching tonight again, but we're going to play your music so much that we hope our wonderful community won't get tired of it. But you are such a talent, and if any of you want some really amazing music, you've got to go to Karen Trucker's site and make sure you tell her that it came from Spiritual Vaccine too. So dive into this moment for a little bit. Think about the things that I've just said. See if they connect to you, and see if you can move on in life instead of being stuck. I'll see you shortly.
gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Now I know I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I rock myself like a newborn baby child. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I love myself like a newborn baby child.
How's everyone feeling? Give me some hearts or a thumbs up. Let me know if we're on the right track for our Meditation Monday today. I love Meditation Mondays, I have to tell you. It's actually my favorite day of the week for us on Spiritual Vaccine Hour. I have to confess, it's easy because it's my strongest area to come from deeply reflective. Some of my best materials will come out when I'm deeply reflective. Today we're talking about the art of being and how it's important for us to let go of these stories, but also how important it is for us to accept the challenges and the obstacles and the teachings that we get and the storms. And the various storms that come into our lives are actually helping us to develop the art of becoming deeply a more internalized person, to develop the art of coming from the place of the soul. That's the being. The soul is the being. The soul is the spirit. The soul is the metaphysical. The soul is your light. The soul is the power of pure thinking. And that same soul can get into a pattern of thinking waste and negative thoughts, which takes you, I'd say it'll take you away from the art of being and put you more into the confusion of being lost. You'll just get lost inside, and you'll just forget the value of why you're here. Another story, and then we'll go into our final meditation for the night on moving on and really living fully. Right before coming down into the session with you, I was sorting out the kitchen a little bit and putting things just together. I kind of always like the kitchen to look like it's in order. So I put the table covers back on and just started to wipe up a little bit. And you know, when you're moving around in motion, different thoughts are emerging in your consciousness. This very deep feeling emerged, and I'm still processing it. But the thought that emerged was, how many of us are actually living the energy of the self in action? Or how many of us are just walking around like stuck in an old energy? There is an old energy that means just the same person every day, day in, day out. And yet I keep dreaming of being more, right? But I still walk around that's really same, nothing new. I'm not creating anything new. I'm not trying to test myself to find out more about what sits in me. And yet, we will see something on television or hear something or meet somebody who seems to be doing a lot with their lives, and I get inspired for a minute, but I'm not qualifying myself. That will create a lot of suffering unnecessarily. And I'm asking you tonight, as we talk about the art of being, how much newness are you putting into yourself? What have you done differently today? And to what extent has it shifted you? Another assignment, I went to Ace RV today. I'm still working on figuring out Bubba's Meditation Museum RV. And I want to give them a very, very big shout out. Ace RV in Herndon, Virginia. It's ran by Oscar, and he is an incredible man. So I just decided I would just go and show up. I didn't call for an appointment because I knew they'd say no. Because I know it's a really busy season for them. But I just wanted to go and have them just show me, how do I turn on this generator? You know, the RV was just tuned up. There should be nothing wrong with it. I just couldn't turn on this generator for the life of me. It turned out that everything's working great. I just didn't have a button on. And in all that time, I went in under the RV. I was playing with the switches. Poor Santosh, he sees me touching all these mechanical things. She goes, "Sister, don't touch. What if this happens? What if that happens?" I says, "Call 911. If something happens, call 911. But for now, I have to fix this." I mean, he's such a little chicken, you know, and he's vegetarian. This is what kills me. But I'm in the generator, and I'm going, why would it not start? I know we just tuned up everything. She's working great. I know Oscar takes great care of us. We're not have to worry. And I tried it because we had a blackout. Remember the blackout we had last week? So I said, okay, let's see if I can go in the RV and see if we can maneuver something at least, you know, and let's start to experiment with situations. Anyway, went and tried nothing. Took it to Oscar today at Ace RV. The mechanics looked at it and says, the generator's fine. She just didn't have on the LP gas switch. I was like, that's life, you know? You're doing everything And because you're not coming from the art of being, life doesn't feel like it's fragrant. You get it? It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It doesn't feel like I'm moving. I'm not coming from spirit. I'm not coming from the being. I mean the beautiful and the pure essence of the being. Because I'm believing in something that isn't true. I'm not my body. I'm not my religion. I'm not my gender. I'm not someone's wife. I'm not someone's husband. I don't belong to America. I don't belong to India. I'm not black. I'm not white. I'm a being playing a part as an Indian, as a black person, as a white person, as an American, as an Indian. But what is my state of being? That's essential. That's what meditation offers you, the strengthening of your inner being. So let's move on. And let's go into this last meditation for the evening. And let's transcend from where we are. Let's just move on and move away from this kind of a stuck energy. It's a stuck energy. Same thing. Afraid to try something new. Afraid to trust. Afraid to believe that there's more in you. Afraid to dream bigger than your reality because you're afraid that you'll fail, or you're afraid that you don't have what it takes. You're afraid. No. Go into the art of your being and see what's waiting there for you to move on and to move forward. Take a deep breath.
I focus my thoughts, and with the eye of my mind, I look deep within my inner self. I connect with the feelings of my own natural and positive qualities. A warm feeling of calmness and peace emerges from deep within myself and fills my consciousness with feelings of contentment and tranquility. All other images fall away from my mind. Thoughts of my daily concerns and the activities of my body all drift away, and I let them go. As I let them go, I become free. My mind is light, lost in the feelings of my own eternal qualities. I am the form of peace, in harmony with myself and in harmony with life. I feel the light energy that is me, generating vibrations of peace and harmony. I feel a deep acceptance of life, and I observe my destiny pulling me ever onward. I see a path of light stretching out in front of me, a pathway of light.
I contemplate this pathway. I have no fear. I only feel at peace with myself. As I walk hand in hand with my destiny, my nature and my inner being feel steady. My thoughts hold these feelings of stability and confidence within myself. I am a beam of light that gently caresses the rough edges of life and flows over and around them. I'm free to be me. I know I have the strength and power to delve into life's deepest secrets and then to emerge with understanding and beauty, radiating peace. Filled with feelings of lightness and freedom, I begin my journey down the pathway of light. I am not alone. With each step, I feel safe, protected, and guided. A supreme energy source of light from beyond the universe is sending me waves of peace and love. It's as if I'm in the company of a true friend. A friend who is always there. A friend who is reliable, trustworthy, and caring. I feel vibrations from the supreme energy source surrounding me with waves of peace and love, and I absorb these within myself. I feel totally at peace with myself, and love emerges from my heart. Love and acceptance for myself and for my destiny. My love travels outwards and touches the supreme divine energy of God. It is a union of love, a meeting of hearts. I'm surrounded by light, immersed in an ocean of peace, an ocean of love. I'm free from the chains of my worldly life. Waves of joy caress my own inner being of light. My pathway of light has now taken me far beyond the pull of the world, outward to merge within the supreme light of silence and peace. I am loved and accepted by this supreme being of light. This is bringing clarity within my inner being, washing away all that is old and unnecessary within me. Washing away all the old and unnecessary. I begin to sparkle and shine like a jewel. I become the form of peace and joy, and I radiate these qualities out from the depth of my being. I am peaceful. I am content. I am free. I am me. My eye of understanding opens, and I experience the truth that lies deep within myself. I am at peace with myself and the part that I play on the stage of the world. I am unique. I am worthy to achieve whatever destination I place in front of myself. I have the wisdom and intuitive knowledge to answer all my own questions about myself, about God, about the meaning of life. My own truth, peace, and acceptance are lighting up inside me like an inner glow, an imperishable inner light that will never dim. Life may change, my role, my form, my body may change, but my inner light always travels steadily on to new experiences, new opportunities, new growth, and new life. I let the past go, and I watch it drift away. I look ahead down the path of light to my destiny and beyond, and I feel released. I can go forward. I am protected, and I have no fear. I accept myself, and the love of the highest source of divine energy and light is guiding me with beams of love and protection. I accept this guidance, I accept this light. I'm surrounded by joy, peace, and love. I surrender. I'm free. I'm me. I have journeyed far into the depth of my inner being. My search for the truth has led me both inward to myself and outward, far beyond myself. Both merge in the totality of truth itself. Now, it's time to bring my thoughts back to the room in which I'm sitting. Back to my bodily form, my name. Yet even as I sit here, truth and peace still shine through my eyes and my face. I am glowing with love and contentment. I'm still free.
All right, so that's it for our Monday meditation and the art of being. I hope today touched your heart and took you to a better place, a clearer place, a place within, so that you feel like you're becoming you and the better version of yourself. So thank you for joining us. Don't forget to keep yourselves in check, stay happy, stay peaceful. Feel free to share the show with your friends and family if you thought it was important or meaningful or experiential for you. But also for all the good wishes on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Thanks for all the loves and the blessings. And in India, I know it's Tuesday. What's the question? What's mine to do here? What's stopping me? Your answer will come. Your answer will come, Elizabeth. I assure you. The fact that you even ask yourself the question, just go to Baba and ask, Baba, what's stopping me from allowing who you've made me to be to shine through my being? And basically it's a belief system of things that you keep repeating. It's a repeated thought. The thought is so old. The thought has nothing to do with your destiny. But you still take the past into the future, which is like destiny, but it's not what you want. And you know it. It's not what you want. So at some point, keep asking Baba. Keep allowing yourself to be a little bit more open, bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. And write down what you feel you wish for your life on paper. Look at it on paper. Visualize it. Feed it. Sense it. And see if it's really going to happen. You can sense it. The recording is in the soul of who we're all going to become. There's a recording already fixed. We just don't know what it is yet. So we have to put the effort in, bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. We'll get there. Anyway, Lots of love to everyone. And thank you all so much for accommodating my sweet sister, Dr. Kanu Kogod, yesterday in our program on From Competitiveness to Cooperation. She thoroughly enjoyed her time together. So again, thank you for being so accommodating and so caring and loving. And if you're joining us for the first time on Spiritual Vaccine Hour, welcome. Welcome to the tribe, welcome to the energy, welcome to the community. It's really just a space for us to sit in our living room, just chill. You can be cooking and listening to the sessions, driving in your car, maybe riding your bike, just to hear. This is all about you. It's about coming home to yourself once again and finding your cure. All right. Om Shanti. Take care, everyone.